depressed, unemployed, no future, no iPad mini? Don't despair. This weekend, your life is going to turn around. In just 48 hours, you too can learn to be a master of the internal arts, setting up your own international chain of schools. Yes, it's true, folks. Roll up, and learn not just the secrets that the masters hid from each other, but the secrets that the masters never considered worth hiding at all. And for those that sign up early, you will also receive this very special 97-hour DVD pack that will show you how best to iron your satin sifu suit, how to become a Taoist god in just 20 minutes a day with the monk's own step-by-step unique wall chart. And never forget the form with this special selection of 600 Yang Chen Fu miniature fridge magnets. Plus, a Feng Shui guide to where best to hang your weekend training certificate so every student will inevitably see it. Remember, sign up by this weekend, all for just $99.99. Well, we're coming to the end of this year of podcasting about Tai Chi. And for some of you, that will mean you'll be at loss as to what to do in the new year if there's no weekly Talking Tai Chi episode to guide your tentative steps towards immortality and interconnectivity. Where will you seek the signpost for Sage City? Well, worry not. For this week, we're going to focus on that timeless question burning forever on our culturally parched lips. Where do I go to get an authentic sage when I need one? Hallelujah. Some argue that the search is an anachronism. For today, we have Apple products, share buttons on social media sites. Immortality can be found in Instagram. But if that doesn't satisfy your thirst, then we have a range of DVD courses that have suddenly sprung up across the globe. Why bother hiking to Wudan Mountain when you can save the airfare and all that rock climbing and just buy the DVD set from the comfort of your own armchair and have your very own digital sifu sitting next to you on your sofa? Now, there are some that have always insisted that there are potential flaws with this method and that even learning Tai Chi, let alone discovering enlightenment from a book, is a dubious enterprise. For without someone watching what you're doing, you would have no idea whether your monkey is truly being repulsed or simply being tickled beneath its hairy chin. Back in the 1980s, when For Our Mortal Sins, the videotape was released to our unprepared selves, for a while we believed that skipping about at home in leg warmers, we could learn any exercise skill that could be recorded onto a tape. However, the increased reportings of shin splints showed the limits of such a myopic learning experience, and the human race fortunately came to its senses and left the warmth of their lounges and basements to return once more to the fitness studios and dojos of the city. Now the matter has resurged once again. This time, home study via Skype is promising interactive internet tuition, Twitter and Facebook updates on posture positions and methods of payment to suit all tastes. But hang on a mo, I hear many of you shouting, particularly those that have released their entire curriculum on DVD and long to acquire the status of a distant sage. Hang on, I hear you all shout. These tools will help many people who have no access to classes to gain an understanding of Tai Chi they would otherwise not have. Yes. But too often people recite this argument, and that what they mean is that not that you don't have access to classes, but that you don't have access to their classes. And it's only in their class that is offered this level of sage-like tuition. And so back we go once more into the quagmire of lineage debates and schools and styles. Ho hum, sing ho for a bear, sing ho for a poo, and I'll have a little something in an hour or two. Sometimes, when I'm out and about, demonstrating against austerity measures in the street, or, let's say, buying locally grown mushrooms from the corner shop, a member of the anti-riot police will tap me on the shoulder with his baton and say, "Hey, Teapot Monk, what's wrong with me learning Tai Chi and becoming a Sifu via YouTube?"
Excuse me.
Well, I always say, first, please remove your baton from my head. And then, Tai Chi is a group learning experience. Yes, there are some good YouTube videos and DVDs that can help reinforce your class practice. But by themselves, I'm not convinced. I always recommend, first and foremost, go to your local school. In fact, it should always be your first calling point. Support your local teachers. Support your local schools and organisations that are attempting to do something in your area. Meet with other people from your neighbourhood. Promote the art away from just your living room. The more people you have real contact with, like pebbles on a beach, the more you are shaped by their contact.
Sir, yes, sir!
Tai Chi teaching should always be focused on people and should adapt to those in the class. Digital learning is fixed, inflexible, and is aimed at a generic audience. It may be of partial use, but in a class, the experience is not just visual and audible, it is also unspoken. It is tactile. It is ambient in an often beautifully unpredictable way, for the learning arises not out of fixed steps and fixed patterns, but out of 100 different events and moments that unexpectedly arise between breaths. That is the treasure of learning in a class. Remember, buy local. If you do it with your veg, why not with your Tai Chi? Okay then, so if it's not via a DVD then, how do you get to recognise an authentic sage today? Well, finding a contemporary sage has never been an easy task. They rarely advertise themselves on Facebook, release DVDs, or offer online web training sessions. It's not easy, as true teachers of wisdom may not even teach Tai Chi, for that is the conundrum of the age in which we live. What may be advertised as Tai Chi may in fact be something else. Whereas a course on, say, permaculture, or a seminar on Qigong, or a strategy for developing efficiency by emptying your mind may in fact offer far more sage-like and useful skills than purchasing the entire Kwai Chang Caine series on Amazon. So when looking for a sifu, sensei, master or sage, first find out what not to look for. Anyone that advertises invulnerability. Anyone that advertises supremacy. Anyone that advertises indispensability. Anyone that irons their satin suit, steam presses their yawara sticks, tumble dries their nunchaka, or frames their certificates on the wall. Sorry guys, it's just not very sage-like. You may, of course, wish to follow Ron Hogan's advice from last week and quote, "People who know too much can't be taught anything. Leaders who try to be clever always screw things up. Leaders who keep things simple always make things right. Sing ho for a bear, sing ho for a poo." Or go one step further down that road and listen to the man himself, Krishnamurti, when he said, quote, "I do not want followers. The moment you follow someone, you cease to follow the truth. I am not concerned whether you pay attention to what I say or not. I want to do a certain thing in the world and I am going to do it with unwavering concentration. I am concerning myself with only one essential thing, to set man free. I desire to free him from all cages, from all fears, and not to found religions, new sects, nor to establish new theories and new philosophies." Unquote. Like the sound of Krishnamurti? Well, you could do worse than pick up an introduction to his thoughts. I'll leave a link in the show notes. And I'll also put a link to that classic poster released on the Beancode Boxer website last year, Krishnamurti's Inner Ankle. Grab the poster free this week from teapotmonk.com. Ultimately, if you're still seeking a sage after all of that, then you'll need to learn to recognise what is genuine and what is not. Sir, yes, sir. When looking for the right class to join, try watching to see who knows all the answers and who instead goes seeking for opinions, who displays a surety and certainty, and who displays humility. In this age of unrestrained self-promotion, you may have to look hard to find such a class. Looking to discover what Tai Chi can do for you, or curious and would like to know a little more? Well, just come over to 21stcenturytaichi.com. Look for the link in the show notes. There's short introductory courses, breathing, health, Tai Chi form, sword, philosophy applications and more, plus books, PDFs and great videos and even music. Got a question? Track me down on social media as the Teapot Monk. Thanks for listening.